Now, High School Holla is about to blow your mind.
Holla, Chicago! Stephen Spoon Ramsey welcoming everyone from Chicago and all surrounding areas to the best show in Chicago for high school sports, the H2S2 High School Holla Sports Show. The H2S2 show has started our Chicago Public League High School Football Preview Series. As the state begins to reopen in phases, so has high school football conditioning as teams get ready for a run at a conference, city, and state championship. And we have joining us this week an old friend of the show in a new place. We welcome back. This time, he's coaching in the Inglewood neighborhood, the new head football coach of Johnson College Prep, Andrew Frierson. Coach Fries, we like to call him, is back on the H2S2 show, and he has a few of his JCP shining stars with him to help us know all about the Puma football program. Thank you guys for joining us, and welcome back to the H2S2 High School Holla Sports Show, Coach Fry.
Oh, good to be back, Spoon. I'm very honored, and I love doing this show with you and your wife, so it's another privilege and another year to just get this thing going.
Well, Coach, as you know, those who may not remember, last year you were coaching at DuSable, coaching the Panthers there. Since you found a new home here at Johnson College Prep, better known as JCP, share with our listeners what played in the decision to become the new head coach for the Puma football program.
Well, at DuSable, it just sometimes you feel like as a coach, like, what might be your right fit in order to build. And I just kind of felt like DuSable just wasn't it. I watched Johnson a lot last year and studied them and saw all the golden opportunities they had to offer. So watching these guys last year was just an honor and a privilege, and even getting a chance to coach against them was phenomenal. So when the opportunity came my way to become the head football coach here, I said, wow, this is the school I really want to be at. So it came unexpectedly, but it was an opportunity I definitely couldn't turn down. So these kids have so much talent and so much energy and time, effort that they put into this. So, and that's the reason why they had such a great season last year. So I was excited when I had this opportunity given to me to become the head football coach at Johnson College Prep.
Now, Coach Fry, these unusual circumstances of social distancing and accepting a new position. Tell us, how did you get the opportunity to meet your new team, and what was it like?
The way I did it, actually, I had to reach out through email to some of the kids, and Delaneo, Stigger was one of the guys that reached out to me. And, when I say we had a long conversation, he was very poised and just talked about how much a good relationship the guys have with each other and everything like that. So he said he was going to handle the hard business for me of getting in touch with all the kids for me. And then we did some Zoom calls with the kids and the parents, and everything's been going in the right direction where we needed to go.
It's time. Let's meet a few of the shining stars joining the coach from the Johnson College Prep team. Fellas, I want you guys to introduce yourselves to our listeners. Go ahead.
I'm Marvell Williams, class of 2021. I play the quarterback position. This season, I'm just looking for a good season, better than last season. This season, I'm actually wanting to go state.
Right, Marvell. Who else we got here?
My name is Delaneo Stigger. I'm class 2021. I play receiver and DB. I'm just ready to have a good season. Play one more with my boy.
All right, I feel you, Delano. I feel you. I like that. Who we got? One?
Right.
Who else we got?
My name is Wayne Sanders.
How you doing here, Wayne?
And I'm class 2021, and I just want to have a great season. I want to go state. I'm going to do all that. I want to become a champion.
All right, my name is Reggie, and I want to I don't really care about state. I want to win that championship first.
want to win that championship. You gotta like that, coach. That sounds sweet right there. Championships all around for everybody. Now I asked Coach about his first meeting with you. I want to ask you guys, how was it with the way things are right now? How was it meeting your coach for the first time? Delaneo, you kicked it off. You were the first one to get in contact with Coach. How was it meeting Coach for the first time?
Well, like you said, that was my very first time meeting him. We played him last year. We played DuSable, and that was a good game. So I met him then, and then I think it was around like last week or 2 weeks ago. He sent me an email, and I responded to the email, finding out he's our new head coach. And I definitely want to get in touch with him, see like what was his outlooks on the season, knowing it's my last year, to really, and like this big change right before my last year was kind of going to be weird. So I want to get some information on who's going to be coaching us as fast as possible. So I sent the email back, and then we ended up talking on the phone for about 3 hours about what we want to do with the team and what he was looking for and players, and me talking about our team chemistry and how well we get along and how well we play together.
I like that, Delaneo. Wayne, how was it meeting Coach for the first time?
This is the first time I actually met him. First time right here. I didn't really get a chance to respond to emails. I've been working since quarantine. Yeah.
But you look forward to meeting Coach soon, right?
Yeah. I'm looking forward, actually. Yeah.
And Reggie,
I was talking to Stigger, like we just found out our coach had left, so we was trying to figure out like when we gonna get this season started. We trying to figure out who's gonna be the coach. And once he emailed Stigger got in touch with me ASAP. So, I had got in the group chat. He called me, so it was good. It was a good conversation. It wasn't too long, but it was decent.
I want to find out from you guys about your experience attending Johnson College Prep and playing Puma football. What's it like going to JCP, and what's it like being a Puma football player, Marvell?
Well, going to JCP, I always focus on like what's going on in class. You can't be in a class and expect to play football. Last year I had got banned. No, not banned, but I had to sit out for a first half because I had got in trouble in class, and the principal don't play that. So I would just have to get back up on my game and on my grind. But my grades always stayed above, so I could play in every game. But playing next to my boys is like it's like a one in a lifetime thing, and it feel good about playing with them.
I like that. So Wayne, what's it like going to JCP?
It's cool. Like same thing Marvell said, you gotta keep your grades up, otherwise you ain't doing nothing. You ain't playing nothing. You just sitting there looking bummy. I'm cool on that. But playing football, been one of the best experiences I ever had at JCP. Stuff like that. Just playing, hanging out, getting close while all the fellas and getting real, creating like a brothership with them. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Delaneo, hey man, what you got to say about JCP and playing Puma football?
Throughout my years playing football for Johnson, I done had my ups and downs. I done had my fair shares and losses. I done had my fair shares and wins. We got to stick to stuff that we got to do every year to even play outside of coming to practice. There's a lot that goes into being a football player in high school, period. Long nights, staying up, doing homework, trying to make sure you can play and going to practice for this amount of time. Some people got jobs. It's all type of stuff that goes into just playing high school football, period. But playing at Johnson, they make sure that you can get the help you need. You're gonna be able to, if you take the opportunities they give you, you're gonna be able to succeed. So it's been fun. Then definitely playing with these boys for the past 4 years. It's been fun. I'm starting to realize for real that this is the last one, so we might as well make it a good one.
Bro.
I like that. Reg, what's it like, man? Tell us your
Hey,
experience.
man. Well, it's been long with 3 years. It's my last one. But being at JCP, playing football with them, it's a different type of feeling, man. It's you just build this bond with a whole group of people. Like, it's fun playing with these people, but like football more than a sport to me, bro. Like, so I just want to get back to it, man. Honestly.
I like that. And Coach Fry, I want to ask you, what makes this move to JCP a good match for you and for Puma football?
Their poise, their energy, their work ethic. I can remember last year when we did play against them, they killed us at Disciple. They killed us bad. They beat us 48-12. And I remember talking to the running back last year, Davion, and I told him, like, you know, you are one heck of a player, man. And I hope nothing but the best for you. So I gave these guys their props, hands down. You know, just seeing the talent and the energy, and just I saw, honestly, and it's hard to admit this as a coach, but sometimes you can feel defeated just by how a team even warms up. And the way Johnson warmed up last year, I felt a little bit defeated. And I've been coaching 16 years, going into my 17th year now. And it's hard for a coach to admit that, but I just told, just by the way they warmed up, how loud they were, how energized and poised and just enthused to even get on the field, that they were just ready. And I had to just admit, like, you know, it was a feel of defeat even during the warm-ups.
So I gotta ask Delaneo, hey, you remember that? Do y'all come out like that and make it happen like that?
We come out with some energy. We not and when it's game day, it's game day. You feel me? We come out there with as much energy as possible. Everybody sounding off. Everybody making some noise, because we gotta let y'all know we here. We need to let people 3, 4, 5 blocks away know we finna play some football right here. That game, I think we did come out high. We was ready for that game. We circled that one on the calendar. We got out there. We did what we had to do. We went home. So yeah, pregame, right before warm-ups and stretching and all the game day rituals. They locker room bus. Yeah, we gonna be energized. We ain't gonna be tired.
I like that. I like that a lot. Now let's look back, take a glance at last season for the Pumas, the JCP Pumas, which again was affected by the teacher strike towards the end of the season. The Pumas, under then coach Anthony Davenport, had an overall record of 9-1. They placed second in the public league Lake Street Conference, going undefeated with a record of 4-0. Coach Fry, last year you played these Pumas, as you mentioned earlier, coaching at DeSable. What has the Puma success from last year told you about your new team this year?
That they're ready to get back to it again. Just again, watching them perform a 9-1 record last year, it spoke values of this team. And I can honestly say, even last year when they were warming up, when I saw the brotherhood, I mean, they sitting up there, they was actually hugging each other. They were in each other's face saying, "I got your back." Like that, those type of things. When a coach notices that, that's how you know that that's a team that's together. And one thing for sure is that, showing that type of togetherness is that's what promotes wins. It's like the winning takes care of itself in those situations, actually.
Now we got another player that just joined us in the party here for the JCP Pumas. Introduce yourself, brother. Tell us who you are, and let our listeners and viewers know who just joined the party.
My name's Abraham Samahara, but on the field they call me Matumba or IB. I'm a lineman, and I'm a rising senior.
I like that. They call you Mutombo, huh?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Well, welcome, man. We're glad to have you here on the High School Holla Sports Show. We've been talking with the fellas about Puma football, and I want to give you an opportunity to tell us and our listeners and viewers, what's it like attending JCP and playing Puma football?
At first, I really didn't like playing football until I went to Johnson. The coach there, it was Coach Patrick at the time. He encouraged me to try it out, and I tried out. Made the team my freshman year, and I was gonna say at that time I wasn't say I was the best or good at football, but over the years I improved on my skills and everything. And I don't know, being on the team, it's like a brotherhood to me. Like everybody encouraged me and everything. So yeah.
Coach Fry, tell us about this young man and what he can contribute to the Puma squad.
He's not lying about the Mutombo part. He's definitely one of the biggest linemen I probably will ever coach. I've seen his work ethic, his gameplay, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with, pretty much.
All right, we putting everybody on notice. Putting it on notice. Yeah. Mutombo's coming, and he's got a Puma uniform on.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to hear from the players. We asked Coach about the successes from last year. I want to know from you guys. Tell us what you learned from the team's success last year and how that motivates you coming into this new season.
The season last year, so we already had our mindset that we was gonna go down and up. Everybody was contribute. Everybody was doing their part. I was like, me personally, I want everybody to get the win from last year because I knew that my boys was leaving, like Davion Young, Darius Reddy, Isaac House. Like I knew they was leaving, so I was trying to get them a win before they leave. But we obviously got defeated by the Chicago Bulls College Prep, and it was a bad defeat, but we all still stuck through it, and we still pushed through it. But I still stay in touch with them now today, and we just can't look back up on that. We just got to move forward. And, well, now I want to go 9-0 again. Well, I actually want to go 10-0 so we can actually get this championship.
I like that. I like that. Marvell, the QB, want to go 10-0 to get that Noble Bowl trophy. Bring it on back to JCP. I like that. I also want to know from you guys as players, what are some of the goals you like to see JCP Puma football team accomplish in 2020? Reg, what do you want to see them accomplish, man?
Goals this year, I mean, we was decent, man, last year. So I just think it's just our grades that we got to keep up. That's all. Like, keep our academics before football. And then after we get our grades up, we there. Like, we gonna beat the field again.
Like that. Delaneo, what do you want to see the goals be for the Puma football program?
Obviously, everybody want to win the championship. Everybody want to have a perfect season. I want that for me and my boys too, but I just really want to have a good season. I want to really take in this moment and have it for what it is. I really wanted to get that championship, but even if I fall short of the championship, I want to know I left it all out on the field. Even if we don't capitalize on the season, I want to know we did everything we could this year, so we left it all out on the field.
Hey, Wayne, I want to know from you, brother, has this time away from your teammates where you would have been, working out together and getting things together, has this gave you a newfound respect for the game of football? So when you get back on that field, you have a different mindset about the game?
Honestly, yeah, because ever since quarantine hit, it was like I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't enjoy football. I couldn't do no sports. I couldn't even really exercise like that while somebody worrying me or me worrying myself about it. So once I get back on this field, I'm finna work till I become the best I can possibly be. Honestly.
I like that attitude, Wayne. I like that. Mutombo, what about you, man? Has the time away given you a new respect for the game of football?
Yeah, because ever since quarantine hit, it was like we don't know what to do. Like for me personally, I just all I know is to get better, like, work out at home and stuff like that. So like I try, to work out so I could be like, when we come back for conditioning, I'm already prepared and I'm ready to like, hit the field and stuff.
Like that. Now, Coach Fry, I want to find out from you, given the team's finish last year, what are some of the goals you have in mind to further the Puma football program's success?
Well, it's a golden opportunity because, this year, now they're state playoff eligible as well as city playoff eligible. And then, of course, you got the Noble Bowl. So it's 3 opportunities here. I want to just get these kids to the high rise that they definitely deserve to be on. And these kids' work ethic, I mean, it is definitely possible. I look back 2 years ago when I was at Urban Prep Bronzeville as the assistant head coach. And in that situation, that was a very great situation that we made the absolute best out of, especially getting out of all the charter schools a first playoff win to break that trend. So, and it was on a Catholic school, with that being said. So, beating St. Edward's that year 24-14. I want to take this school and be the second charter school to have a playoff win and then continue to go on from there. And these kids have the capability to do it. So, like I said, their work ethic is ridiculously good. It's just they got loaded talent, and what I saw was respectable young men, especially after they beat us as bad as they did last year. But when I saw the level of respect, I mean, I think I had a roster of about 14, 15 guys last year, but they saw that we didn't quit. And when they were just giving the handshakes after the game, it's just like, man, like, keep your head up. You guys are going to be okay. Giving us handshakes and hugs, and just, I just saw their encouragement amongst each other and with other teams. And then that's why I say, like, the winning will take care of itself, because they've already established and developed that brotherhood amongst each other where, they're not going to be out here in the streets doing any wrong, but they're out here bringing positivity into their communities, and they're actually putting forth every possible effort to be successful in life. So these are things that just drew me to the school to coach these young men. And these guys are going to be on the high rise. We will be a force to be reckoned with this year for sure.
Now, Coach, I know that you're still getting to know your team, but let us know some of the other players that you've gotten to, talk to and get to know a little bit more that are not here, that's on your roster, that you think are going to contribute to some of those goals for the Puma football program in 2020.
Well, is Will Anderson. I know he'll definitely be contributing. Darrell Patterson, Dwight Harmon, and that's just to name a few. There's so many. And like I said, when you got the talent and actually the work ethic, like I said, it's gonna all take care of itself. So, and like I said, these kids are. I gotta say we have the biggest line probably in the conference this year that we moved into, and it'll be a new experience for these kids playing these type of teams this year. But being in the conference we're in is very winnable, and I look forward to it, especially our homecoming game being against Carver. My nephew plays for Carver, so we're looking very forward to that. I'm trying to see what side my wife is going to sit on, but we looking very forward to the season and outcome of this, and we plan to be in that state playoffs and make a run.
Coach, I believe she's gonna sit on your side of the field. JP, she's part of the
laughing
JCP.
right now, but yeah.
She's part of the JCP family now. I think she'll be on your side of the field. She might just have a Carver T-shirt under the jacket or something. I don't know, but I'll let you handle that one, Coach. I'm gonna stay out of that one. Hey, I want to ask the players. You guys have been away from your coach, of course, and the teammates during this time of social distancing. How have you kept yourself football focused and ready for football. Wayne, how have you kept yourself football focused and ready?
Honestly, I just been just staying active, just watching like old highlights and stuff like that, getting hyped for like the season, because I didn't know if it's gonna be a season. But that's the only reason I can actually stay focused on football. Just watch highlights and just stay active.
Delano, how you been keeping focus and football ready?
Actually, me and the guys, we've been going to the field together. Me, Big 12, Quincy. Some of us been going to the field together. I might go to the field with my guys tomorrow. We might go with that tomorrow. Like I've been hitting the field as much as possible on my own because I know we can't do it as a team. And then invite having them small workout groups, and then also working out at home, doing what I can.
Marvell, now you throw that rock, man. I know you got to keep the arm in shape. You got to keep the shoulder loose. What you been doing to keep that arm ready?
Got a field at the house. It's not a big field, but it's a nice size field. My pops take me out there to just throw my working. He got some couple cones for me to do a couple drills through. I always telling me to keep the football up, and I do routes for my little brothers because they play football too. I actually got one little brother that's coming to Johnson College Prep to play football with me.
All right, that's sweet, Coach. You got some heritage going there. Reg, what you been doing, man, to keep them running back legs ready and moving?
Man, I've been working a lot, so it ain't really too much I'm doing, but I didn't work out a couple times. I try to get at least 30-minute workouts in a day. Try to drink a lot more water. You did.
I like that, Reg. Stay hydrated, brother. We got some hot days ahead. I'm an 8th grader. I'm looking to play ball for the Pumas, right? What type of student athlete does it take to play football for the JCP Pumas?
Well, you got to have the grades to play, because if you don't have the grades, you can't play. And you got to have discipline. And, basically you got to have discipline and the grades to play football.
I like that a lot. Now, as student athletes, you guys have had to deal with a lot of disruptions from last season with the teacher strike and to this pandemic. How have you guys helped lead your team, Delano? How'd you keep your guys, ready and encouraged through all this?
I just let them know that if they need to talk to me, they can. And even if it's not just about football, even if it's just not about school, if they ever need to talk to me, they know they can. I sit on the phone with some of these guys all the time. We just talk about everything, things we feel like we need to talk about. Really basically checking people's mental on the whole situation of if we was gonna have a season or if one was gonna come and if we was ever gonna go back to school and everything. And then last year during the whole teacher strike during the season, we didn't know if we was gonna have no games and all that. And then I just try to make sure everybody on the same page and everybody staying, trying to see the picture through, even though it's going through them patchy times, trying to make sure we see the picture through.
All right, now, fellas, as players, it's time for y'all to tell me some fun facts about JCP Puma football. Now, I want some fun facts. Now, who has the best nickname on the squad?
Hey, I can say 12 years, man. The man, that nickname gonna be legendary in the school.
Now, explain to me. The nickname is 12 years.
Hey, that's Matumbo right there, man.
Matumbo, your nickname is. How many nicknames do you have, man?
He just
a
machine. He's just a machine. Hey. He like 6'4", 230. He's just a big guy. Like anybody big, that's his name. Matumbo, Kareem, it don't matter. Anybody big, that's him. He big body. He move you out the way. He get busy. But I don't feel like he got the best nickname. going towards last year, just coming off the season, I got to give it to David Young. We call him the Messiah, so I feel like that's the best nickname on the team. Like that, yes, that's the best nickname on the team, bro. That was crazy, bro. The Messiah.
That man name was Fade.
Come
That's
on,
what his
bro.
name was.
You call him
that's-
Messiah. I
that's
call him
Messiah.
Freight Train.
The
What you call him,
Messiah,
Coach
come
Fry?
on, the
You
Messiah.
call him
That's the
Messiah. I call him
Messiah.
Freight Train.
All right, so
Man,
Coach,
we did that too.
we got 12 years. What was it, Reg? Tell me again.
12 years.
We got 12 years, and then we got Messiah. Which one, Coach?
I gotta say 12 years.
I gotta roll
Gotta
with
go for it.
Messiah,
All
man.
right, you got it. You got it now. Hey, 12 years. Tell me how you got that name. Come on now, Matumbo. Share it with us.
I don't know. It was freshman year. I gotta say. I don't know. It was just everybody was. My name was Abraham, so people. It was hard for them to say it. So then I don't know. Somebody came out of nowhere and said, 12 years because I've been out under the sun and working, so they be saying 12 years. So
You win that award hands down. Who can tell me what is the best way that you would describe Johnson College Prep Puma football? What words would you use?
It's busting. It's busting every day. Every
It's-
day. Every
it's
day we
busting.
come together, it's busting. It's busting.
Let's get busy, man.
We come to
Yes, sir.
practice, it's busting. Practice busting. Games busting. On the way to the game is busting. Day before the game is busting. Walkthrough is busting. Anytime we together, it's busting.
It's busted. I like that. I like that a lot.
Busting.
yes,
We
sir.
jumping out the gym. We jumping out the gym.
Marvell, what you got one, Marvell?
Nah, Delaneo just took it. It's busting. Like
Yeah.
It's busting.
that's
We
all
lit.
all it
We
is.
lit.
That's all it
Give you
is.
2 claps and a Ric Flair on the guy.
I like
Y'all
it.
know how we get down.
I like that. I like that. Busted. Coach, you got to get with him, man. It's busting, Coach. You got a busting squad here.
I see that. I mean, hey, a hype mode is always great.
What words of encouragement do you guys have for your teammates who you've been apart from during this quarantine? And what would you like to encourage them about 2020?
Well, we don't even gotta speak on the love. We love each other to death. Like these my boys. We know every time we get to a game, we're gonna play for each other. That's it. Win, lose, or draw, we gonna play for each other. So, it's a lot of love going on between us. You feel me? I feel like that's why we click so well, because we genuinely got love for each other. When we see one falling behind, we don't want them to fall behind. We gotta stick together as a team. Even through all that adversity, we gotta stick together as a team. So as long as we stick together as a team, we're gonna win them games we win.
Reg, what words of encouragement do you got for your teammates?
Hey, we just gonna come in focused, man, like on point, like from day one, because we starting late, so we gonna work 10 times harder. Yeah.
Marvell?
We always know hard work beat talent. So all we gotta do is just work hard and we're gonna succeed.
The man known as Matumbo, 12 years. And what other nicknames he got around there at Johnson College Prep? What you got to say to the Puma fans, man, and your teammates?
I gotta say, we're not gonna give up. It's a long road ahead of us, so we gotta work hard, give it all we got, and achieve our goals. So
I like that. Coach Fry, I know that, coaching football is a team effort as well as getting the Pumas ready for the field themselves. Tell us about your coaching staff.
The staff, we have Coach Natel Stewart. He's going to be working with our offense and defensive line. And we have Coach QB Ramsey, who is going to be our defensive coordinator. And then we'll have Coach Derek Crowder, who's been with me forever. And he's going to be taking more of a volunteer role this year, kind of just helping us out with some stats and then the booth play and all that other stuff. So we got a good staff. I mean, I had the pleasure of working with Coach Stewart at Perspectives, and then Coach Ramsey. I coached him at Perspectives under Terry Jones. So it's more like a reunion for me to work with those guys again. So we know what winning takes, and Coach Stewart has such a good background. He had the pleasure of playing under Glenn Johnson at Dunbar, so and he won a city championship under him. So with this coaching staff, I mean, you got myself coaching under Coach Lexi Spurlock, who's a Hall of Fame coach at Morgan Park. Then you got Coach Stewart being under Coach Glenn Johnson, who's a Hall of Fame coach. Both of us having a city championship to our name. And you got Coach Ramsey, who's also, for upcoming Hall of Fame coach and Terry Jones. So, and Terry and I were both under Coach Spurlock at Morgan Park. So it's all a big, good reunion for us. And we know what it takes to win. So we're going to use our best coaching abilities to instill that in these kids.
Now, Coach, we see things reopening in phases across the state, including with high school sports. How difficult do you think it will be for you and your coaching staff to evaluate your new team, adjust to it, and also game plan this offseason?
Evaluation-wise, I think will be great. Because I've had the pleasure of already evaluating what took place last year going against them. I think the only difficult part now is because, if things do start off on Monday, as the state says and CPS says for us, we'll be starting Monday, hopefully on July 13th. And, that leaves us 6 weeks until game day. So it's a lot to get done within that time frame of 6 weeks, as opposed to if you're starting in the beginning of June. So being a month behind has been a little rough. And then with suburban and Catholic League schools and getting things started and going just this last week, even for most schools, it can be a little difficult. But with our hard working efforts and working together and more focus and less play and things like that, things will fall in place just fine.
Now, Coach, I do believe we've talked about this in the past when you've been on the show, but for those who might not have understood your feelings, I want to talk to you about the Prep Bowl again. What is your feeling about what should be done with this annual football classic between the Chicago Public and Catholic Leagues?
I would really like to see this game be put back at Soldier Field. It's just been a tradition. I mean, I've had the pleasure of coaching at Soldier Field 3 times under Coach Spurlock at Morgan Park, from 07 to 09. And then in 07, when we won the city championship, we played there against St. Rita. And then we wind up losing the Prep Bowl, but having that back at Soldier Field is just a golden opportunity for kids, and it gives them a different outlook as opposed to playing at Gately or any other CPS stadium. So Soldier Field is a privilege. I mean, champions were born there, and championships are won there multiple times. So just having those type of opportunities to open up those windows at Soldier Field again would be great.
Now, Coach, we gave the players an opportunity to share a word of encouragement with the team and the fans. What words would you like to share with your new team and your new fan base, the Johnson College Prep Puma?
Well, I'm just here to say that Johnson Pumas will be a force to be reckoned with this year. We'll be taking care of business and hitting people from all angles. We're a talented force, and we will remain that way. And this team will take us to a high rise that it hasn't been before.
Now, guys, I want to give each of you an opportunity and a chance to, as we say on the show, since you've been away from all of your friends, your family, your teammates, your coaches, we like to say, give a big holler out to people. I want to start with Coach. Who would you like to give at this time a big holler out to that you haven't been able to connect with during this quarantine, Coach?
My parents, they kind of locked everybody out of the house. So my parents, I love them dearly. So all my brothers and sisters, I'm the youngest, one of 8. So it's been a rough ride. This whole entire school year has been very challenging, starting with the strike and and then the way it ended too. Like so. My family is first key. So I always preach faith, family, then football. So it would be my family, just giving them a shout out, and I hope to get around them sooner than later. So,
Wayne, who would you like to give a big holler out to, man?
I like to give a holler out to all my friends, my family, mainly my grandfather, Earl. He really helped me through my life and stuff like that. And also my grandma Grace, she really supported me through anything I usually does. Yeah.
My man, they call him 12 years, Matumbo. Who you want to give big hollers out to, brother?
I want to give a holler to my AAU coach, Coach Jackson, for working me out and stuff. My family for supporting me and everything, and to my friends.
Reg, hey man, who you want to give big hollers out to?
Yeah. First, my mama, though. Then, the rest of the team. Yeah, shout out to them, my bro.
Marvell, the big QB. Who you want to give big hollers out to?
I just want to my family, my mom and my daddy, my sister, her being the big supporter that she is in my life. Keenan Donald and Gilbert. Them two play a big role in my life too.
I like that. Delaneo, who you want to give big hollers out to?
Shout out my mama. My OG. That's all I gotta say. I want to shout out my boy. Shout out to the rest of my family, but I definitely want to make a shout out to my boys. Let's get ready to hit some this season. All gas, no brakes.
Coach, you gotta like that, man. All gas, no brakes. I like that,
exactly.
Man. I like that. Coach Andrew Frierson, we look forward to seeing you and the Johnson College Prep Pumas football team compete this year. Much success with your new team and the program in 2020. We thank you, man, for always being a strong supporter and joining us on the H2S2 High School Holla football preview series on the High School Holla Sports Show. Thanks, Coach. We appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you very much, Spoon. I love you guys, and I just pray every day that you guys keep this thing going because it's such a success.
High School Holla.